What we saying, bros? Back at it again. I don't know why I've got this fucking Illuminati-ass triangle in my hairline. Probably not a good sign. If that shit starts receding, I'm going to go bald and kill myself. What was I saying? Oh yeah, dude. It's just not that deep. Life, just not that deep, you know? I was thinking to myself, I was tweaking the fuck out, you know? I was sat there and I was like, oh my god, dude, what if I fail university? This would be such an L. This would suck and like ruin my life. And then I realized it literally doesn't matter, bro. Like, it does not fuck. Okay, it probably matters slightly more for the people that come after me because they've got like, I don't know if people are aware in the UK, but you got the weird like fucking new taxing laws on university loans and stuff, which they suck, you know. You know, it sucks to be you. You should not be in university a billion times more than I shouldn't be here. Fuck, you know. And I was thinking that I was getting so stressed out of my mind. I was like, dude, what if I fail? And then I looked at it. I was like, what do I want to do if I don't want to do uni, right? And it's like, you know, controversial opinion. I literally kind of don't give a fuck about working a job. You know, like the idea of just working any shitty job, I don't really care that much about. Like it's not that deep. You know, money's money. I can clock out. I can just like lobotomize myself for like 6 hours a day. Like sure. I would prefer to be a millionaire, you know, and just fuck bitches 24/7 and do cocaine. But, you know, I make people tweak out about this kind of shit way too much. Like doing just a really classic 9 to 5, really not that deep, you know, like, you know, it just ain't that bad, you know. Like most of the time, again, controversial opinion, you know, coming from a fucking broke uni student, but like, dude, wait, I don't know what the fuck people are on. Most of the time, it pays your rent, it buys you food, you know, like you're actually not living that bad on like pretty like basic shitty wages, even like pretty bad ones, you know. Um, Obviously, you know, some people can get locked into a bad situation where they're paying way more for rent than they should be, and they're kind of like tied into that contract, in which case, dude, that sucks. You know, that's awful. But I guess I'm fortunate enough that like I would be able to go get a shitty job and fucking live with my parents for like a year or two, and then you know move out, just find somewhere that isn't you know in an awful location. So you know relatively convenient there. You know I'm aware that I've got a pretty decent path, but like I was thinking about that. And I was like, okay, so like what worst case scenario? I fail uni and I just do the same thing that everyone else is. You know all of my mates that are like didn't go to university, I just go and do the exact same thing that they're doing. You know I would probably have more time on my hands to, you know, fuck about and actually have fun. I would a million percent have more money in my hands than I do right now. That would be quite, that would be quite nice. Actually living on like a proper paycheck instead of like shitty weekend work would be great. So I was kind of sat there. I was thinking like, how bad does it need to get before I give a fuck? And you know, it's got to get pretty bad, you know? Like it's got to get pretty bad. I have to fuck up so catastrophically that like a mob boss is going to come break in my door and I don't know, like bumfuck me or something before I really care that much. I'm like, damn, like life sucks so bad. I'm just going to clock out Cobain, you know? Um it's yeah, like it's got to get pretty fucking bad. And it like I was you know, there's very few things that are going to make my life that bad, you know? Um it, like I don't know, that would be catastrophic. If I got like, no offense, dude, you know, if I got ran over and like lost a few of my limbs, you know, don't want to say it to you know for the people that you know already had that happen to them, but like that would be pretty catastrophically bad. You know, my heart goes out to people in that situation because damn, that does sound rough. You know, I'm glad I have my limbs. Um, my penis got blown off. Like I think I'd probably kill myself if my penis got blown off. But like, again, you know, as long as as long as I don't need to go to war, like hopefully that's not like a situation that might happen. Um, but yeah, like I don't know, it would need to get so fucking bad before I care. Like I realize the amount of decisions that make me tweak out. It's like I've been through these. You know, I fucked up enough in my life to have been through these decisions where you stress out about failing and then you inevitably go like so worried about fucking failing that I ended up doing it anyway. And then you get on the other side of it and you go, wow, like not a lot has changed, not a lot has happened. It's kind of like, you know, nothing ever happens. The nothing ever happens theory goes so fucking hard because literally nothing ever happens. Um, like I mean, if shit gets so fucked up for you that you become like homeless, Like that would be pretty tragic. I would be fucking devastated if I was in a situation like that. I'm fortunate enough that I'm not. So, yeah, like people have got to stop stressing, man. The amount of people I know that just walk around like, fucking me half the time, just stressed out of their minds, and it's like, bro, if it all went tits up, like if it all went tits up, you're still going back to a home and you've still got food, like. Sure, maybe you don't have like a dream job or something at the end of it. You're not making like trillions upon billions, like, sucking off Elon Musk for £1 billion an hour. But that's still not too bad, it's still not awful. Um, so like I don't know. Sorry, scratching my balls right now. Good thing this camera's too high up. Okay, there we go. Done. Got to give him a little itch sometimes. Who else scratches their balls? Anyone else do that fucking pinch and roll method? Dude, that shit feels awful. Does not. Any motherfucker who's like, do the pinch and roll. No, dude. Stretch your sack and just fucking scratch it like a piece of skin normally. Like, pinch and roll is fucking vile and horrible and is borderline cock and ball torture. Whoever the fuck's doing that to themselves, they're a masochist. Bum them off. But, like, I don't know. People definitely got to stop stressing as much. I'm in my Zen era. Wheel Zen. Motherfucking Zenyatta from what's that game? The porn game, Overwatch. Overwatch is a game? What the hell? Like my a billionth coffee today. Why do I drink it with a spoon? Anyone else do this shit where you just like leave the spoon and drink it all the time? Like, I don't know. I like knowing where the spoon is. I put it down and I'm losing that shit, so keep it in the mug. I'll wash the mug and the spoon together. Makes it easy. Yeah, what was I saying? Bullshits. Probably some more bullshits. Yeah, people stressing too much. Don't stress as much. Life ain't that hard. And it's all kind of goofy as well. Like, I don't know, like the amount of times that like I walk around, I'm like, dude, if I was a crackhead, there is kind of a lot of humor in the idea of being a crackhead, that if I was addicted to heroin and was homeless, I think, like life wouldn't be too good, but to a degree, it would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny to be like, yeah, I'm a fucking crackhead. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna yell at pregnant women on the street and spit in their strollers. Just do whatever the fuck. Dude, you're a crackhead. Like, it couldn't be that bad. Could not be that bad. Um, people stress too much. It is just one of those. It is just one of those, like, I think the annoying thing with things like fucking, philosophy and all this kind of shit is, or just like, I don't know, like advice in general, is someone can tell you exactly how to fix your life. Someone can come in with a fucking blueprint plan and tell you exactly how to do it. And in the end of the day, like, you've got to do it. You've got to do it, and that's the difficult part. Like, be real. Be for fucking real. All right. All the schizos, all the mentally challenged people, anyone who watches this, any of the people who are sat here watching this right now and they're like, oh my god, my life sucks. Be for fucking real, right? Like, how to fix your life. Like, there's gonna be motherfuckers out there that are like, oh, I got a shitty job, I've got like, I'm failing school or whatever, and it's like, okay, so what's the answer? Like, try harder, try and save a bit more money, excess spending, that kind of shit, like, you probably and likely understand and know what you need to do to make your life better or make yourself happier. You just don't do it. Now, this is coming from the guy who, bloody hell, man, do I make my life fucking difficult sometimes. So, like, I'm in the same boat, right? Like, I know what will make my life better, and I don't fucking do it. I'll get round to it eventually. But you see, that's the problem, innit? Like, there's always a tomorrow to do something, and eventually you've got to do it today. Lighter. Dude, I get hella distracted. Why is it fucking... burns my retinas, man. It looks like I'm fucking welding. Put that shit on. But yeah, like, I think there's part of that as well as like just, people gotta listen to themselves more. It's way too easy to get into like a fucking... Oh shit, man. I got these fucking crazy hiccups and like burps and shit that hit at the same time. It's like random. Like, it's like fucking gastrix, I don't know what the fucking gastrix is. It's just like my throat tweaking out. Sucking too much dick, honestly. Fucking hell. Yeah. Where the fuck was I at? Yeah, you probably know what to do to fix your life. Like anyone out there on drugs, you know to stop taking the drugs. Come on, all the coke heads watching this, you know to stop doing coke. Really, like it's probably the thing putting more stress on your life. It's probably the thing putting stress on your finances. Um, coming from the guy who spends way too much on weed, so I can't say shit. I can't really say shit. Um, but yeah, like the difficult part is doing the things to fix your life. You probably understand exactly what they are. Doing them that's hard, understand that, been there, still fucking there, like I'm talking about a hole that I'm in right now. Um, so, sometimes you just gotta wake up and fucking fix some shit. And it's one of those things like, day by day, brick by brick, I will build myself a better life. And it's gonna take a long time. Building a house takes a fucking long time, especially if you're doing it on your own, like a dickhead, like an idiot. Probably would be more useful to have a few helping hands. And there's always people around to help, you just gotta let them in. Again, coming from the guy who will never fucking do that, so, suck one, do one. Um, like, you probably have the tools around you to, like, better your life as well. In terms of, like, people, that kind of thing, what's up? You doing alright? I am making a video. I'm making a video on I'll be real. I can't remember what the fuck I started this video on. I can't remember what the fuck I was meant to be talking about. But to TLDR it, I was just like, yeah, life can be shitty sometimes, but like be for fucking real. You probably know what's making your life ass. If you're like a heroin addict, stop doing the heroin. Like come on. If you're a Funko Pop collector and you're like, oh, I can't buy a house, stop buying the fucking Funko Pops. Probably a good idea. You got any input? Anything to add? Okay, chill. Dude, on that, Funko Pop collectors, man, I despise Funko Pop collectors. We're gonna go into this shit, all right? It's not even that I despise the act of collecting Funko Pops. I think there's something inherent about it, and it's not even every single person who collects Funko Pops. There's so many people I know who own like one or two. They're like a Fallout fan or something, and they get the fucking guy in the power armor, and they're just like, hey, he's cool, and like you can't really blame them for that. Like that's whatever, that's relatively normal, it's whatever. But like then you just get some neeks, bro. You just get some absolute neeks out there. It's the same as people who collect an unbelievable amount of those fucking Marvel figures for any reason. Or I'm gonna resell them because they're gonna be worth something. No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. And you know they're not, alright? Like you are a gambler. You're a fucking gambler. Oh my god, it's infuriating. All of these fucking Funko... Dude, they're gonna sell for trillions, I promise. No, they're not. All the people who made money on Funko Pops have already done that. That happened ages ago. It was like Bitcoin, right? Like, you needed to be on that train years ago when it left. It's not coming back. There's gonna be a new thing. There's gonna be a new train. But this is the problem with these fucking trains. You don't know which one is the train that's gonna go to the moon until it's already left, Like... And if you jump on every fucking train, one of them's gonna drive into lava and kill you. So you can't do that. You got to think smart, and sometimes thinking smart is about self-preservation and not investing all of your fucking money into Funko Pops. I hate these people with a burning passion, man. Like, oh my god. And then you get into the whole economical argument of people spending their money on fucking stupid shit, and then you've got like actual lobotomites out here who are just like, I spend half of my yearly paycheck on Funko Pops. Why can't I buy a house? Idiots. Actual idiots, man. Bloody hell. Anyway, rant, how much I fucking hate Funko Pop collectors. It's like, as I go back to, it's not all Funko Pop collectors, but you understand, like, when I say Funko Pop collectors, you understand the type of motherfucker I'm talking about. And if you don't, you might be them, and, you should, I don't know, not be an idiot, not be stupid, which you very likely are too dumb to realize how to stop that, in which case, I don't know, man. Do colleges let people in who are like fucking 40 go back to school and learn some shit? Learn how to... I mean, yeah. The app.